Hey, hi, if anybody's out there. Hi, folks. I'm Trina of Trina's Technobabble. Joining me, as usual, is Mark. That way. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. So,
Hi.
yeah, what are we doing today? We're going to do a recap of this motherboard. It even says motherboard.
Just so you
This is
don't think
my,
it's a Macintosh logic board.
right? That's and then I ordered from DigiKey the replacement caps. So this is for the Toshiba POS system. Hey Vivi, welcome. So I'm going to bring my microscope over because I want to show folks kind of what's going on with it. So this whole corner, I'm going to make myself big. Um, this whole corner up here was really gunky. And I don't know, people were like, oh, it's probably because of the fans, but there's no even fans on the board. Like it's just a heatsink. And there's no fans in it. And then when I looked at some of the capacitors up in that neck of the woods, just bear with me 1 second. I'm just turning on my webcam or my microscope. Yeah, there they are. There's a prime example of what I found. You can't see what I'm looking at yet, but you will. Hi, I'm gonna move my camera around. Let me change my camera. I don't know how well that's coming across, but as you can see, there's a bit of gunkiness, and this is after being ultrasonically cleaned. These two caps here. There's some, and this is where the goop was up in this area, and then there's this one might be okay. That one has a bit of it.
Still okay.
Those but I decided to do the whole section just for safety purposes, because even these ones down here, these three also have it. I don't know how well that's coming across, but yeah, there's some funkiness with them. So I decided to basically, I'm gonna move this out of the way. Basically recap from here up, and then including these just to be safe, because they look kind of funky. So that's what we're gonna do. And then I placed an order through DigiKey for them, and they arrived. And then I have it all written out, so I know what I'm doing. Hey, John. Hey, Socket Wench.
Hey, folks.
Hey, folks. Hey, John, guess what? I don't have to keep relaying messages between you and anybody else today. Yay! I know I have, the funny part is, because of being asked questions, we went through a bunch of bins the other night. I didn't find my microphone that sits on my desk. So I don't know where that went to. So anyway. Let me see, 100. All right, let me open up my package because I haven't even done that.
Exciting package opening.
I know. It is. Also, what I'm working on the bench, somebody contacted me this morning, said they were trying to do Windows 10 updates, and then it failed to do driver updates. So then they downloaded some program that wanted money. And then that just seemed to really mess everything up because their video drivers went tits up. So I am now erasing the drive. Fortunately, their C drive is separate from their data drives. So, yay. So I'm just in the but for some reason they have a 250 gig, like 2.5-inch SSD that is so slow to erase. It started with like 3 hours and then went up to 4. So, yay. We're gonna be doing that. All right, so here's all the caps. Ta-da. It's cheaper to order. Most of the time, it's cheaper to order 10 of them than whatever I needed. So I got a lot of 10s. But yeah, we're gonna start with these ones. 100 UF. Oh, there's 8 of them. Where are the rest of them? That one. Oh no, that's 1,000. Okay, 100 U. Oh God, don't tell me I missed that. Oh no.
Did you not get the right ones?
I don't know, and I don't know my glasses are. Okay. Bear with me one sec, folks. I gotta try. There they are. I try to find my glasses. I should have got the right ones. I thought I got the right ones. Now I'm like double check because I don't have them on my list. Maybe I just added them. Because there's 4 of them. Oh, there they are. Okay, never mind. Okay, I can't read. Yay. Okay, they're on my list. There we go. And these are them there. Ta-da. The 100 US. So we'll start with those ones. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let me move this back a bit. So there's 1, 2, 3. It looks like I have 2.5 volts. That's why I'm confused. Not 25 volts. Yeah, so that's those there, and then those. Yeah, okay. Cool. Let's start with those. 4 hours. The SSD didn't have a native wipe command. Yeah, I'm writing it with zeros to the whole disk. Yeah.
My theory was it doesn't have a DRAM cache, which is why it's so slow.
It could be that too, yeah.
It's a cheap SATA SSDs generally don't, and it makes them very piggy when you try and do a lot of work on them.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it, but that's okay.
It also depends what technique the software uses for writing zeros to them as well. Some techniques are not as effective as others on SSDs.
And then after that's done, thanks to Mark being, are you sure that's going to work? The other one's right there. Okay. I'm going to also, just because the guy doesn't keep anything on his data drives besides data, but I'm still going to test those for antiviruses. So, let's start taking these caps off. Yeah, how much work is recapping a Model 100? I have one I should do. A Model 100 what? Oh, Socket Winch knows what you're talking about. I'm going to leave you in Socket Winch's hands.
I didn't know what they were referring to either.
Okay.
So don't feel like it was just you.
Okay.
I haven't got a clue either.
Come on, you play nice. Well, this one will come out. Well, oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Hold on. I just stand the board up. All right, I should get a move gun. Yeah. Oh, TRS-80 Model 100. Okay. Gotcha. Now that makes sense.
Oh, as in a trash 80. Yes.
Yeah. Come on, you.
Okay. So then let's plug these into here. Ow, my finger ends.
These are being a pain in the patoot to come out.
I'll drop that one pin off. Let's try again. If anybody's wondering, by the way, I am soldering a Macintosh SE30 to VGA adapter today.
Ooh, fancy Nancy.
Which reminds me, I logged into eBay just before we started the stream to message the seller to say I'm trying to find out where the firmware is. And I only got halfway through it. I probably should go and do that because I'm not going to be able to use it unless I've got the firmware.
Yeah. It's wiggling, but it won't come out.
Out of context phrases again.
I wonder if I can. I wonder if I can cut that off. Got a bit of room. Be careful. I gotta be careful too. Okay. I get those ends off. Well, it's just not coming out. Oh,
Did you desolder the wrong leg?
no, but this one is super wobbly as well.
Oh.
And I might have cut the wrong legs off. Might have to look at replacing that one, but we got extras. Come on, you. Might actually look at taking this one off as well. What is this one? It is something like 1500. 6.3. Oh, yeah, we got extras of those. Okay, I'm gonna take that one off as well. If I can. Because this one seems wobbly. That one's coming out nicely. I get the other one out. Come on, you.
This is turning into soldering and desoldering ASMR.
Yeah, okay, there. Got the cap off anyway.
Complete with breathing noises.
Okay, let's see if I can do it from the other side.
Oh, it messaged me back. That was quick.
Can you hear me, Mark?
I can. Yes. Yes.
Can anyone
yes.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Can you not hear me? Is my audio is working? I can see on the screen.
I can hear you. Okay.
So John can hear me and he can hear you.
Can you hear us? Unfortunately, not, John. But as long as somebody can hear me, that's the main thing. I can't hear Mark though.
How about now? Can you hear me now? Guess not.
Can you hear me, Mark?
I can hear you.
Because it went really quiet on my end, so I can't hear Mark.
I am talking. So I can say what I like about Trina now because she can't hear me. I wouldn't be that evil. Or at least not on a Tuesday. It's
I
early
can
in the
hear
week.
Trina. Okay.
I just realised I typed it in the chat and I come up as Trina now.
Apparently, I can
Same
hear
thing.
myself because Mark comes across as me. So I gotta try to find some solder wick. I know I have it. Where did I put it? Oh no. I even have a new one and I don't know where that is. Okay, so it's not there. Where did I put the solder wick? Try talking, Mark, if you can hear me.
I can hear you.
I think I lost my solder wick though.
Hello. There appears to be a breakdown in communications.
Oh shit.
This is Earth to Trina.
Hello. Hello, Saint Azon? I'll pass messages along. I'm going to message Mark on Discord to see if he can hear me.
This is great. This is like one of these games of Chinese whispers. Yes, I can hear Trina. Trina can't hear me for some reason. I don't quite know why.
Yeah, I can't hear Mark. What the heck? Oh.
Trina, somebody ask Trina if her headphones are turned on, or she's not the volume control on her headphones, because I've done that before.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. But the weird part is you can hear me on my headset.
Yeah, but that's the microphone. It's not the headphone. I don't know why I'm saying this because you can't hear me.
All right, how do I?
Volume on.
All right, I will be back. No, I don't want to end the stream. No. Not yet. I'm gonna see if I can leave this stream. I'll be back.
I guess I should maybe. Well, Trina can let herself back in. But... Hi, this is my stream now. Easy there, folks. I'm Trina's amiable British co-host. My name's Mark, as you can see, from Millennium Max. Today, I'm soldering up a Macintosh SE/SE30 VGA adapter, which is consistent of a, and it also does power as well. So you put an ATX connector on here, and the SE30 plugs in here, and you get VGA out here, and it also powers the SE30 through this plug. And it basically consists of a Raspberry Pi Pico and shenanigans, I believe. There's an analog to digital converter, which is this tiny little thing here, which goes on there somewhere. And yeah, hi to Oscar, hi to Jess. Hi, Jess.
Hi, folks.
Hi, Trina.
Hi. Oh, sorry. I don't mean to blind you with my light.
I was going to say, you've grown a protuberance on your forehead.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. For some reason, things really got foobarred. I couldn't get Firefox at like full screen mode, and then my audio had got muted, so I couldn't hear anything through my headset. Oh. So hi, Jess.
Jess, my fellow Linux gaming experimental co-pilot person.
Oh, okay. New to the channel. I thought Trina would be less hairy. Hi, Oscar. Yeah, I generally am.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So anyway, I ended up having to close out of Firefox and relaunched it, and then I'm like, oh, my microphone's also muted. Isn't that, or the audio is muted? Isn't that great?
I pretty much thought you'd managed to mute your headset by accident, but
Right,
mute your earphone part of your headset.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on. It's crazy. But what I can find is my solder braid. At all.
I was at one point sitting waving solder braid at my camera for you, but wasn't much help, I guess.
No. And I got a brand new pack of it as well.
That always happens too. I bought a brand new pack of this and I still can't find it.
I can't find the old stuff and I can't find the new stuff.
Now, that's unusual because the old one usually turns off.
Right? Yeah, well, I think I still have enough of the old stuff, but I need it because I finally managed to catch one of these. Yay, vacation time. Woohoo!
Whoop.
Yeah. Hey, Kibbs. Hello. Welcome. If anybody can help me find my solder braid, that would be amazing right now.
Hello, kids with retro.
Yeah. Fudge. Because if not, this is where the stream will end, because I kind of need it. It's going to be kind of a quick one. I know it's here. It's got to be here.
I know it's in here.
Haha, it's right in front of me. Look what I found. Ta-da.
Of course it is. It's always right in front of you.
All right.
Just where it is right in front of you is the problem.
Yeah, right? It was right where I put it. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, let's make myself big again. Haha. Yeah, no, I found it. It was right up here, hiding in plain sight.
Cunningly disguised as a roll of solder braid.
Right? Okay, so I'm going to turn on my solder iron. We're going to get my thingamadoodles back on so I can see. Okay, so I removed an extra cap because it was a bit wiggly, which is not supposed to be, but I can't get the holes quite cleaned out. So I'm going to try to use some solder braid and shuck it up.
Shuck it up, buttercup.
Yeah. Because, yeah, that's definitely not. Yeah. See if I can get it to see if it wants to play nice. So it's this one right here that I'm working on. Ta-da. There's still a pin on this side here, which won't come out either. And then this one still has solder in it. So we're gonna try adding some flux to it. See if I can get it. Might actually try the other side because the other side's flat. Ba-dum. Ta-dum. There we go. Add some more flux. Why not? Because you can't hurt. See if I can get it. All right. Well, at least I found it. Yay.
This is true. We're not just going to have to end the stream on a disappointing anticlimax.
Right? We're going to recap this. No, we're not. Oh, also, Vivi, if you're still watching, the power supply, the replacement power supply should be here this week. I got an email saying it cleared the global shipping service. So that's all I know. So hopefully,
John says, did you check the cups of your headphones for your desoldering break?
Yeah, right? Okay. I need to move this out of the way. I can put it like that. Maybe. Hold on. My glasses want to fall down. There we go.
Oh, yeah, eBay. That's what I was doing. The guy messaged me back, but got it.
Ow. The braid gets hot.
It does. You are correct. Hey, you burnt your finger before I did.
Yay, Amy. I guess. Yay me. I don't know. All right, let's see how this looks. Well, that one's still not. Try it on this side. Okay, where's my flux? I also bought more flux too, which arrived yesterday. So yay. Because Amazon had their week special going on. Amazon week. Whoa.
Jeff's Jungle Week.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'm wondering. It doesn't look like it's on a ground plane. It's just being. I think it might just be
8 pico W's. Cool. Have the foot. This is good. Das ist gut, ja.
Yeah.
Ja, toll. I can almost hear Jess cringing in the background because she's Austrian.
Oh.
How dare you speak German like this?
Right? These are being a pain in the patoot. Why are you being a pain in the patoot?
Why paineth you my patoot?
And try sucking it back out. There we go. That one's cleaned out. This one's being a pain in the arse, though.
Arse.
Well, arse.
One
Don't
for
do
one.
Don't
it's
do
a score
that.
draw. Just burnt my finger.
Oh no. Don't do that. It hurts.
My doctor keeps telling me.
Well, I do have a scrub top on, so I could be Dr. Trina.
This is not that kind of channel. HP and LV, so that's 3.3. It's good to have a check that because it's on the wrong way round.
All right.
Blow up your A to D converter. Easy lesson.
I'm going to try, speaking of doctors, let's try my hemostats on this.
Hemostats.
Yeah.
$50 cc's of isoglobinol. It's real easy to do those. You just make something up. It doesn't have to be a real medical chemical. It's even better when you're doing it for Star Trek because you can really make things up off the top of your head.
Oh, come out. No, it's still in there. Damn it. This one's being a pain in the batoot. I'm going to try using just a solder iron right on it. If I heat it up enough without melting the memory. This will not come out. Are you adding new solder before this? That might, yeah, I could try that as well. I've not added new solder to it yet. Yeah, I can try that. I can try that. I hadn't thought about that. Good call, socket winch.
Top tips in the chat.
Yeah.
Got our top people on it. Okay, things are progressing. Okay.
There we go. We got some new solder on it.
Now, but look at what the hell this is and how it fits. It's a voltage regulator. I know that much. It's a 7905. But I don't know which way round it goes.
Good call, socket winch. It got cleaned out. Sweet. All right, so that was that one, right? Yeah. Okay, don't burn your fingers, Trina, on the soldering gun. And it's 1500. Okay, let's find that package. This is why you order extras of these things. That's 1000. This is 1500, 6.3. Which this says 1500, 6.3. Look at that. Ta-da! I don't know if you can read that. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Let's see if I can get it down low enough. There we go, 1500, 6.3. And this is, if it wants to focus, 1500, 6.3. Look at that. So we'll get one of those out. I always order extras because, well, you never know.
CDI says that sister board's got more caps than a minor league baseball team.
Oh, no. Phone's falling down. This is a fun stream so far.
I've only burned my finger once.
Oh, well, there you go. Sorry, I got email notifications.
I've got 3 resistors and I have no idea what values they are.
All right, I'm trying to. I yesterday saw something I wanted, and now I don't. I cleaned up yesterday. Does that tell anybody what the fun? Yeah. Now I can't find things.
Again.
Yeah.
You put them all in really logical places.
No, this one wasn't necessarily, but I got Q-tips because I want to clean off that bit of on the board. And I found the Q-tips, so yay me. I just got to figure out how to open the darn things.
Excellent. Well, guess it is.
By the way, an hour and 15 minutes left deleting that drive.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Das ist gut. Okay, we got
Ganz gut.
Q-tips. We got Q-tips. Look at that. And somewhere, up here, I have a bottle of alcohol. Ta-da! Although I wouldn't recommend using this on your chips.
Alcohol on chips?
Okay, now I can't get the damn top off. What the hell? Okay, did we there we go. Like, did I crazy glue this down? There we go, I got the top off. No, I'm just saying, it was chip dip that was originally in there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So I'm saying,
Sorry, I'm staring at data sheets, so I'm not.
That's okay.
In an attempt to not explode my voltage regulator.
There we go. Now I can see the positive side. Which side is positive? I couldn't see it for all the goop on the board. There we go. Clean that up a little bit. Okay. Perfect. Because I did not want to put this in the wrong way.
Yeah, that makes sense because that's soldered to the ground plane.
Yep.
No, that doesn't go in that plane. Comes in.
Look at that. It slipped right in there. So you couldn't see. Let me do that again. Ta-da. Look, it slips right in and out. Straight. Okay, we should be able to just, oops. I don't leave that there. Let's leave it over here. Oh, I also got this stuff because I'm going to learn how to do traces one of these days. It's on my list of things to learn. There we go. Look at that. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Keyword almost. All right. I got some solder.
Chat, I might need some help. I can't actually read this data sheet because I'm in technical dunce.
All right, let me see here. Oh, hey, CDI. Sorry, I didn't see you come in. Blah, 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 blah. What else? I'm missing all this chat. I did sweep the floor. Yes, I cleaned up and swept the floor yesterday. Chips and dips, I keep them next to my transistors. Oh,
Yeah.
And hello, Coder Hacks. Hello. And hi, Eric's Edge. Welcome. All right, so let's solder the first cap. And this one wasn't even planned, but it was wobbly. So I removed it and put a new one on. Because, hey, why not? We got extras of the new ones, so.
If anybody, if chat can see that link, I think they can see that link, can't they?
I don't know.
If I post a URL, can they see that?
Yeah, they should be able to. You are a mod.
If
I think you're a mod in the chat, aren't you? Is your name Blue? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because you're
I'm
also
posting
posting
as you, so
you're
yeah, I
posting as
guess.
me. So yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah, if people in chat can see that, it's not. It's a data sheet. 7905. I hate to disappoint you, CDI. Although we appreciate continually our mods looking out for pawn links, I'm sure you're being very vigilant. But I'd like to know which pin is ground, which pin is which, because I don't know which way this goes in.
Where did I put my little snippy doodles? Where are my little snippy doodles? Where did my little snippy doodles go? Oh my god. This is turning into like a Steve stream. I keep losing everything.
Including your sanity.
Yeah.
Left is ground. Yeah, but from which side, John? That's the trouble. From the front or the back?
Oh, there. My little snippy doodles are right in front of me. Everything's right in front of me, and I just can't see it today.
So square hole is ground. Okay. But the words facing with the left hole is ground. So it goes that way. Okay.
Okay. There. First one is done.
That's conveniently the opposite way around to the way it is in the photo on the website. Okay. I'm confused.
And socket winch, I'm going to follow your lead, what you suggested, adding more solder to those to the next cap before I try desoldering it again, because it's wiggly, but I can't get it that any further. So
yeah, so
we'll
if I point this towards the camera, then that's the ground, right?
Hold on, I'll make it big so people can see what you're doing.
Oh, sorry, yeah. If I put this up to the camera, this one here is the ground, yes?
Make yourself big, Mark.
Oh, sorry, I'll make my switch views. Whoop. So if I hold this up to the camera, this is facing forward with the letters forward. That one should be ground, right?
John saying the standard TO22 are ground in and out. Pointing down. John says I can barely see it, but yes. Can you?
This one here.
Do me a favor, Mark.
Yeah.
Hold it by the bottom, or you're holding it by the top. Just put your hand behind it. Put your hand behind it, and then move it closer to the camera. So
I can't do that. I can't do that because I can't point to the pin.
No, it's fine as long as they can see what the wording. That's what I'm trying to get across. Yes, Big Bad Biologist said correct. And hi, John.
So
Other John.
That one's ground.
Big Bad Bench. Hello.
Okay, so it's that pin. Let me put a Sharpie mark on it so I don't forget. That's green is ground. Right, okay. All I've got to do is work out what's ground on the board.
So what I've done is I followed Socket Winch's advice and put more flux on the old cap that I'm trying to remove, and we'll try sucking it out.
So that goes to a trace on the.
Oh, yes. This one's just coming out now. Oh no, now it's making a layer out of me.
You go over enthusiastic there, Trina. Careful.
I know, right?
Right, it's coming out. Oh.
Yeah, I know. And I'm like, no.
Nuh-uh.
I know. Ah! It's almost like it wants to come out.
Go.
There we go.
So,
There we go. Ta-da! It's out.
dun, da, 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 da.
And this one should
So
be,
that makes
yeah,
pretty
125.
much all of those middle ones except that one's ground. So.
All right, where is that one? That's 1,000. Should be
Down
these
on
little
the
guys.
multi-board.
100 UF, 25 volts. There we go. And it's the little red guys that I like. These guys. Da-da-da-da.
Oh, it's my multimeter. There it is. It was in the room all along.
Of course it was.
It's right behind me. I've just done a trainer.
Welcome. I blame Steve, by the way. Just FYI.
Yeah.
So clean that up a little bit. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some paper towel.
Fun fact, I can't hear the multimeter with my headphones on. I'm confused.
All right, I'm back. What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Nothing has yet exploded.
Okay, cool.
Except my brain, obviously.
There. All right. So, positive. Oh, these all should be the same, but positive. Yeah, okay. Okay. I had one out. I took one out. Where did I put it? There it is. Okay. So, positive goes on that side. Where? Where? Huh. That second.
It goes that way. Okay.
It looks like it should be. Try putting it in the other way. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's just a. Shouldn't do that.
It's escaped.
All right, I'm gonna just try. There we go. That looks better. I need a bit left in it. Capacitor stuck my soldering out. All right, let's make sure I'm putting this in the right way. Yep. Why aren't you going through? Wow. The old thing, yeah. That's the positive side. Try a little bit of solder wick on that.
I am most verily confused at this point. So everybody says I'm supposed to put it in that way round, with the ground leg on the square hole, which you can't see because I've accidentally changed my input. My entire system's confused. So I can't zoom in any more than this, unfortunately.
Make yourself big.
To
To the left of what we're at. No. Well, that works.
No.
Nobody needs to see me. That's fine.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Oh, good.
I'm still learning. I'm still learning. So everybody says that the ground pin should be like that to the square hole, right? But if I look on eBay, it's the other way around. And now I don't know. And I'm confused. I tried bleeping it out and it doesn't connect directly to any of the grounds on the ATX connector, so I'm really not sure.
What is the model of my Flex? It is... let's see. I'm going to make myself big for a sec. I got that hole cleaned up, by the way. It is MG Chemicals 8341 No Clean Flux. If you want to make yourself big, Mark, go ahead. I just wanted to show. What I was using.
Oh. I can't get any of them to bleep the ground, but it depends. I suppose I've probably used the ground. Like the hole on. Sorry, I need a pointy thing. Let me get a pointy thing.
It's not that kind of stream, Mark.
We'll use a leg of a resistor. So this one here, if I flip the board over, becomes this one here, which wanders off into the ether to the leg of the SE30 connector. I guess I could look on the SE30 cable to see if that's a black line.
Socket winch. Mark posted the data sheet in the chat further up if you want to take a peek.
Yeah.
Because he was asking if somebody can take a look at the data sheet for him, so.
Several people did and indicated that the leg that I've got marked in green on the regulator, which is that one there, this one here.
Also, John mentioned, does the other hole beep to ground?
That's what I'm trying to work out at the moment, as I'm trying to work out if it goes to a ground pin.
Okay, there you go.
Does that fit in there? It does.
And John's asking, is there a schematic for the board? Is that what
this is the problem? I don't have one. I could ask the eBay seller if there's one, but basically all the information they gave me was just a place to download the. Let me contact him because I think he's around because he replied to me earlier. Contact the seller.
So what is this board for exactly?
It converts ATX power in, and basically it plugs into an SE30 mainboard using the original cable and provides power from an ATX power supply, like a Pico PSU, through the ATX port, and uses the Pico and some analog to digital fun and games to produce a VGA out signal. Kind of similar to the one Ron designed, but
gotcha.
Slightly different.
By the way, Big Bad Bench, if you're still here, look, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to make myself big for a sec because, well, you're typing. Look, Big Bad Bench, and Jesse, because Jesse will get this joke as well. I'm cleaning my tip. Why am I missing like everything today? All my tools seem to keep disappearing on my bench. All right, where did I put my little snippy doodles? There they are. Can only join for a brief period of time. Hey, Jesse, well, welcome. And this is all Mark's fault, by the way.
I did nothing. You can't prove anything.
I have the chat log.
Oh, I see how it is. I have the logs.
I have the logs, yeah.
Let's see if we can.
It'd be handy if I got rid of this.
Pretty much like
keyboard.
3/4 of this plug is ground, so it shouldn't be difficult to find one. So there's basically all but 2 of them along that side of ground. Okay.
I'm going to make you big again while I rearrange some stuff because I'm going to get rid of this keyboard. Out of my way.
Now my multimeter's turned itself off. Handy. Thank you. Weirdness. I'm starting to plug out.
Okay, there we go. That's better. All right. I'm going to find the ground. Jess is asking, would it be an idea to find the ground on the SE30 power plug and trace it back to the correct pin? Then at least you would show where the ground pin is expected to be.
All of the pins on that side of the connector are ground.
Okay.
Except 2, the blue and the green one. All those black ones are ground, and the one at the end is the one across the end. The 2 across the end are ground. So I'm trying to find another ground point on the board to test them with because I don't know where they are. This is quite confusing. What saith an ATX plug? Says to plug into the connector. Just says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up from the end should be a ground. So 2, 3, 6. That should be a ground. One of these should be ground. That's weird. Doesn't comment to ground on anything. Just that. Oh, okay. So that's definitely ground. We've got a ground.
Whoa. Shoot. Board wanted to fall down.
Okay, so that pin there is ground. Sorry, I'll rotate the board. So this pin on the A to D converter bleeps out to there, which is a ground on that cable, which are on the black wires. It's that 4th one down there. And so I know that this ground on the A to D converter is ground, and that bleeps out to there, so that's the ground pin. And it doesn't bleep out to either of those 2. So what I'm assuming is that they've either got the pad shapes backwards, or they have just done it to pin 1. I'm just going to check the data sheet to see which one's pin 1. No, because pin 1's the ground. Anyway, the ground goes there, I think. So it goes, and that's the way around it is on the photo on eBay. So, or for the constructed ones. Let me see if I can share the photo. I just seems innocuous. Right, how do I share that? Image file. Pictures. So that's the constructed photo from eBay. So if I take this out of the holder and turn it around the other way, it suggests to me it should be that way round. So the ground pin, which remember we coloured green, is the one that bleeps to ground. So kind of thinking that's the way around it's supposed to be. But how do I unshare that? Remove. Ugh. Full screen. Get off. I'll make myself larger. So it suggests to me it should be that way around.
There we go. Cool.
Yeah, the leftmost pin in the mask is round, but it is also grounded. This is why I'm confused, because the square pin's not ground. See why I'm a little frustrated. If I bought Ron's, I wouldn't have had this damn problem. Does that go to? Yeah, you see, that clearly goes to a ground pin on the SE30. Does that pin go to anywhere in here? That's really confusing because the ground on the SE30 doesn't go. Oh yeah, it goes to that one. What? Conveniently, that's not connected on the 20.
And by the way, Jess, I totally agree with you. The 90s were just a decade ago. Yes,
Yep.
yes, they were.
Yeah, it was just a while ago. Yeah, not too far. Didn't I have a 24?
I totally agree with you. They were just a decade ago.
Excellent. Now, this little nugget here is a 24-pin ATX power supply. Now I've lost the connector. So that goes on. Looking at that photo, it goes on the notch inwards like that. So that goes onto there like that. Oh yeah, that is a ground. Oh, okay. So, sorry, it's probably not the easiest thing to see, but so this end connector here, this pin here, goes to this pad here. And if I bleep that to the ground on the SE30, it's ground. And it also goes to that pin there, I think. Yeah, it does. And that pin is also black on the SE30 connector. So that goes in there like that. It goes to that pin, which is black, which is also a ground. So that pin goes to that pin, goes to that pin. So that pin's definitely ground. I don't know how many more tests I can do to prove that that's a ground pin or not before we just YOLO it and solder it together. That's definitely that way around in that picture. The only thing I could try and do is try and trace it out on the board. It goes to there, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pins in from the end, which is also a ground pin. Yeah, it does. It goes to a ground pin on the SE30 connector, so it's definitely ground. Incontrovertibly ground. And it goes, and the middle pin is connected to there, which is the second pin in on the, which is blue, which I think is -12 on a HX connector, if I remember rightly. And that voltage regulator generates the -5 volts for the -5 volt rail using the -12 volts, because a lot of modern ATX power supplies don't have a -5 volt rail. In fact, this one doesn't, because it's missing the pin at the back. So to avoid that, they use the -12 volt rail to generate it instead, using a voltage regulator. And that middle pin is wired up to the -12 volts. And if I remember the datasheet correctly, that should be the in pin. Is that right? Yeah, the middle one's the in pin, so that's correct. And then the out goes to the 10 microfarad resistor, and then under the pi pico somewhere, and then the other side of it goes to that pin there, which on the SE30 is blue. I don't know what that means, but that looks like an output. So I'm going to say that that's proof that it goes in like that, and that the ground is the round pad. Feel free to comment in the chat if you think I'm an idiot. But
I think you're an idiot.
well, I know that, Trina, but
Well, you said to comment. I'm just commenting.
you didn't write it in the chat. Don't write it in the chat.
I can't type. Damn.
John sent a message saying you think I'm an idiot. Thanks, John.
Thanks, John. I knew I could rely on you.
John knows who's in charge.
All right. I can't get one of these holes cleaned out.
Glad I'm not the only one who's struggling.
Not sucking up any solder.
There we go. Well, it's in now. If it's going to explode, then it's...
This is getting frustrating. Because I just will not desolder. Let's add some more flux anyway. Do I have any flux out? Oh, okay. Okay, adding more solder to that. Well, I've tried this twice now, but I know.
It's another much simpler question for the chat. Is the long lead usually the anode on an LED? Given this LED, which has a long leg and a short leg.
Shit, I just covered up the other hole. Damn it.
Brr. It comes straight out of there. Oh, power supply, which is... looks like it's
So I got
probably 12 volts.
Light's not helpful. Oh, that's better. Okay.
Yes, like John says, the long lead is plus.
Damn it, now both of them are.
Oh. That's helpful. Hi, look at the photos on the listings, perhaps. Further questions, email me with photos. Why don't you just give me a wiring diagram? Breathe.
I know, that's what I'm trying to remind myself to do right now, because this is getting frustrating. These two holes just will not empty out.
Well, the worst that can happen is I put it backwards and it doesn't work. So, which one of those is a 220 ohm resistor? I need a resistor color chip up. There we are. Full band. Red, brown, so that's 221. That's 22 and 10. Oh, it's so long since I did resistor charts. Yeah, because the other one's brown, black, brown, which is 1, 0, and 1, 0. So that's 100, and the other one's 100. And the other two are the same. So that's that.
Okay, I want to see something. Because if I get one that can go through. For fuck's sakes. I wonder. Okay, let's put the bottle here. Okay, that goes there. can't see. I'm getting nowheres with this. Wonder if.
That's a 6-band resistor. I'm trying to look at a 5-band. That's not bad.
Okay, I got one done.
Perseverance. Congratulations. Well done.
Stop moving.
Yeah, what the heck? As I say, they obviously go in those holes. It's the only two identical resistors. I assume I know what they're in.
I got them both done.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well done.
And I gotta like go to another stream like a racehorse. But I want to get this soldered on before I forget. And then I can
Come back and go, I don't know which one that is.
I don't know what I'm doing, yeah.
Where am I? What is my purpose in life?
Oh! Yay! What I ended up doing was taking the soldering iron and putting it on one side and the solder sucker on the other. And I was able
just
to get
heating it from both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it needs a lot.
Yeah, those two did for some reason.
I suspect a lot of those capacitors are on quite chunky power lines. And grounds
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm
things.
thinking, yeah. The weird part is the other one just came right out. It was easy peasy, but this one, I was like, great. If
Not.
that's, I was like, great. If that's how it's going to be, yay.
Lulled you into a false sense of security.
I did. Hey, Veronica, welcome.
It's Linux, Mom.
It is.
Linux, Mom should be proud of me. I'm Linuxing all over the place. My aim in my lifelong aim to abandon Windows forever.
All right. Mark, the stream is yours.
Sorry.
Yeah. How the hell do I? I'll just. How do I mute myself?
I can mute you.
They've changed. No, I got it. I'll be right back.
So, just got a power jumper. There. Conveniently where I burn my fingers again. There we go. It is actually really convenient, this board holder. It was very cheap on Temu, actually. But it actually works really well. It's got this sort of nice spring-loaded head on it, so you can pull the board out and put it back in again without adjusting it. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's very useful for doing stuff like this with, because you can basically stick the board at any angle you want, and you can flip the board over really easily when you're fixing stuff on, so you can put something on and hold it and flip the board over without letting go of it, which is nice. Which is something I've always struggled with assembling circuit boards, is putting things on and turning the board over without letting go of it, but you can just hold it with one hand with this. Nice. Okay, I've got one component left, and it's an LED. Any like guesses in the chat as to which way it goes around? The base bits down here are metal. These, I think, are thermoplastic, and the holders are thermoplastic coated. Or they might actually just be thermoplastic. So it's like a metal base and like adjustable rail with plastic parts, and bolts and screws and things in it. It's cheap. I mean, it was all of about £8 on Temu, I think. So it was definitely not expensive. So if you're the sort of person that's been struggling with assembling PCBs like this, where you've got components to hold and manipulate the board at the same time, and you can't hold the component, hold the board, and hold the soldering iron, then one of these is really useful. The other one I've got that's also quite useful, if I can find it, I have one of these magnetic puck fixtures, which is is quite useful. It's just a metal plate with magnetic pucks on it. You just put the pucks on the plate, and the board slips into the groove in the inside of the puck. Sorry, I can't really see, but like these pucks have like a groove cut in them, and the board slips in between them, and you just put the pucks either side of the board, and it just holds the board still. I probably would have said that too. So the long leg goes in the round hole, and the short leg goes in the square hole, like that. I think we'll go with that. Yeah, again, these are fairly cheap on Temu. I think this cost me about £12. This is good for really small projects like little IoT boards and stuff like that, little like ESPs and stuff like that, because you can actually like set these quite close together and then set the board in the middle so you can hold it still. Are you putting Linux on the SE30? I'm not putting Linux on the SE30. I might put NetBSD on it though, if I feel excitable. I've done that before with an SE30. It's an exciting trip and a very slow one. It's like a slow boat to Unix, but it does work. Or we could put AUX on it. Yeah, that's a good point, Sleepy. If you do use hot air, one of these wouldn't work because these would melt. So. NetBSD is the best Linux for old machines. It's BSD, it's not Linux. Yeah, no, but like BSD for Mac 68K is quite mature, actually. It's also kept remarkably up to date, which is quite shocking. It's quite astounding how up to date 68K Mac and NetBSD is. Okay, so we're going to solder this LED in. Just bend one of these out a little bit, stop it falling out. It's going to fall out anyway. But this is the joy of having a fixture, is you see, I can just line my solder up like this and hold the LED with my other finger, and just hold the iron with the other one. Apply a little bit of solder, and if I don't quite get it in the right place, once it's fixed, then I can adjust it. As long as you get some solder on it to stop it falling out in the first place, then you're good. And you can just do that. Anyway, see, it makes soldering like this so much easier. Well, John, you're wrong. I mean, Mac OS isn't Linux, and it's Unix. It's Unixy. It's still Unixy underneath all the Apple shop dressing and silly glass UIs and things. It's still got a terminal, and it still runs Unix commands under all that lot, just about. Well, if you'd like to send me your credit card info, John, I'm sure we can come to an arrangement. No, don't send me your credit card information, everybody. I don't even have a Ko-fi yet. I'm getting round to the point where I'm going to start one. But go to Temu, John. That's where you'll find good ones, or at least cheap ones. Cheap, reasonably good ones. I lied. These bits here are actually cast aluminium with a powder coat on them. Presumably the powder coat's to stop it scratching the board. But that's that board built. So I guess now we put the firmware on the Pico. That'll be a good start. I need don't put it down on anything metallic. I need to turn the soldering iron off because I don't want to burn myself on it inadvertently. I need to find a USB cable. Would you know it? I had two of them on here the other night. One of them's still here. Look at that. My micro B cable. So we can plug the Pico in. And when you plug a Raspberry Pi Pico in, Pi Picos are really clever. What they do is when you plug them into a PC, they mount automatically as a FAT32 drive. Ooh. Did I? I didn't do that. Stop being ridiculous.
Oh, sorry, that was me. I came back and saw it I'll remove it. Oh no, I can't remove it. The heck?
There you go. It's gone.
Okay. Hey, Sloopy, welcome.
I'll let you be because I'm going to be tooling around the Linux for a minute.
Well, I'm going to make us equal because, yeah. Sorry, I got talking to the supers because they are going away tomorrow, and it's garbage day. So they asked if I could bring the garbage cans back in for them. Since there's going to be nobody here, they won't be here. So, and then they had their little one with them, and he was so happy, and I was like, "Oh, I get to see you when you're not crying."
Makes a refreshing change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was new, he would cry a lot. And it's funny because when I was in my bedroom, I thought it was a cat meowing outside. Because, yeah, that's how much of a parenting I got in my body. I'm like, oh, it's a cat. Nope, it's a kid crying. Okay. But he was so happy they were packing up their car, and they just knocked on my door, and I'm like, yeah, I can totally do that.
So now we're going to try applying some power to this and see if it catches fire.
So I've recapped 2 of the 3, as you can see, the little red ones. I'm going to try doing the 3rd one and see what happens. How much yelling and crying I'm going to do.
I was going to say it could take 5 minutes, it could take half an
hour. Big Bad Bench is asking, I was away. Did it work, Mark?
I haven't. I'm about to turn it on. So, Big Bad Bench, watch this space for explosions and fire.
Just before you do that, I want to show John something.
Okay.
I want to show Big Bad Bench. Look, Big Bad Bench. Look. I'm cleaning my tip.
Actually, we could be in unison cleaning our tip.
There we go. See my copper's inside of this. So
I use a sponge for doing mine most of the time.
I was told the copper was better. So.
Yeah, sometimes using a sponge can make it oxidize because it gets water on it. But I find if you wipe it with a sponge and then wang it around in the copper thing. I have a copper thing as well. I have one of these. But there's also, confusingly, one in the inside of my soldering iron holder as well.
Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing.
I will.
Shoot, my glasses are falling down.
Tilt it down.
By the way, we have 13 minutes until that drive's erased.
So it's taken us, I don't even want to think about it, an hour and 36 minutes to get to this point, basically.
Yep.
Okay. Right. ATX power supply. I'll use this one because it's 24 pin and I think it might rely on the ground. So.
All right, I'm going to add some more solder to it. That seems to help it.
Find myself. Oh my days, that was bad. Ran over the cable in all the wrong kinds of ways. Right.
Hot tip cleaning action. That's what everyone tunes in for. John said, everyone, clean your tips in unison.
Okay.
And yes, Loopy, just the tips. Oh, you should, before you do that, let's make it big in case it blows up, because...
Well, I've just applied power to it. It hasn't blown up, so...
Oh, okay.
So I've turned it on and the fan's running in the ATX power supply, so that's a good start.
Yeah, that's a good start.
And it stops when I disconnect the power connectors. So.
Well, that's a better...
There's been no explosions, so... did the Pi do anything?
Wow.
No. Okay. Maybe that relies on something in the SE30.
There we go. All right.
Well,
Just adding some more solder as Socket Wrench suggested, because it does work. Did we have blinky lights? John's asking.
I didn't get any blinky lights actually, which is mildly concerning. Also, the LED didn't come on either, which is like if I turn it on, the LED doesn't come on. It might be in backwards.
Although Big Bad Bench just said no explosion is a major win in my book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good thought. But, I'm just trying to clear enough bench on to do some testing. So with that like that, what I need is a diagram for an SE30 power connector. SE30.
Oh no.
Mod.
The damn thing came up, but it didn't take the solder out. Oh, the second hole.
Not this again.
I know, right? I'm going to try if I can find my solder wick. There, it's right in front of me. Wow. It's going to be a long stream. I can see that now. If you thought the stream on Saturday? Yeah,
Saturday, yeah.
If you thought that was long, it's only going to get worse from here. There we go. Ow! Solder wick's hot.
And Trina takes the lead, 2 burns to 1.
Yeah, except for that didn't come out. It didn't fully come out.
I just want a diagram. Somebody give me a diagram.
Are we going for a record? We are. Because, hey, if you got to go for the record, come on. All right.
Going distance.
Yeah, shoot.
Going for speed. That didn't help either.
Oops. I fell off my...
Help me think a different Kenobi, you're my only hope.
All right, let's put a little more solder on that.
Wait, is Ron's? I wish I could time. It's a good job you can't see me typing because it's just complete garbage. More modern video solutions for your compact Mac. Hi, Ron.
All right, we're going to try to do the same thing. Yeah.
It's Ron from Ron's computer videos.
Yeah.
One day I'll be able to do intros like that. Okay. So.
Oh, I can't see. Damn board keeps moving. Okay, well, that's perfect. Now, if you would just stay that way. So let's put this on the other side of it. gotta head out. Okay, good luck. Have a good day, John.
See ya. Thanks for the help and the moral support. Where is...
Wow. This is more tricky than it looks. Shit. Still not out.
I love how, like, there's loads of people online who list pinouts for Macintosh SE and SE30, but none of them mention the power connector. It's like, here's the pinout for the SCSI port. I don't care what the pinout for the SCSI. Ha!
You don't say.
The result, which shockingly came from the AI from Google, which is quite concerning. There's a website by a guy called Eric Bylenga, or Belenga, Bylenga.
What's his name, Mo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gives you a penny. The wire colours are not the same as they are. No, that's not the power connector. That's damn it, that's the power connector with the analog board. I was so close. So close. Drat. Okay.
There we go. I think it's out.
Yay.
Yeah. It is out. Sweet. Wow. All right.
Sound of Trina.
Yeah.
Wah.
Wow.
Wah. Ooh, that looks more like it. Is it next to the crystal on the board. It is. We won't go into a winner. Use the large amount of back roughly.
Isn't that coming through?
Yes, it is. It's that way around. Okay, cool. That goes. Unfortunately, the ROM sim holder on this SE30 board is rather unwell, but it'll hold out for the moment. So that goes onto that. So that is 12 volts, 5 volts, minus 5 volts, minus 12 volts. They're all video signal and the rest are grounds. Okay, so we should get. We'll plug that into there. The universe destroying itself. Well, go in. What won't it go in?
All right, where's the last one? Oh,
There we go. Got it.
Where's my diagram? Where's my diagram? Right, I should also be checking these off as I do them.
So we need.
Oh, that's why it's taking so long. There's also bad sectors on this SSD.
Bennett.
Because the test is now saying deleting bad sectors.
Throw the SSD in the bin because if it's starting to fail, it'll die.
Yep.
Pretty instantly. They either work or they stop working. Usually.
Exactly.
Once the flash starts going bad on them, they're not worth keeping. Yeah. So, according to the diagram on the internet, because we always trust diagrams on the internet, right?
Hi, little. What's the context of the soldering? Okay, so my soldering here is, it's a Toshiba. I'm going to make everybody the same size for a sec, Mark. My board here, it comes from a Toshiba POS. And some of the caps had some funkiness on the top of it, so we're replacing those, as well as a few others just to be safe. Although with the issue that that I'm having with them, ones without the gunk on them, I may not replace. I might just replace the ones that look kind of funky. But then, yeah, especially those. I gotta make a decision on that. I might do it off stream. And then Mark is working on, Mark, what are you working on again?
This is a video and power conversion board for a Macintosh SE30 logic board. The SE30 is usually in a compact Mac case like this one that's sitting behind me up here that you can't see because it's covered in piles of hard drives. But this board allows you to run it through a VGA monitor without all the CRT and everything, which is cool if I can get it to work. Right now, it doesn't seem to be doing very much. Just going to test the voltages on the ATX side. And I've got nothing. Okay.
So yeah, so that's what we're working on. Little, I'm just trying to figure out. Yeah, they all kind of look a little. They all look a little funky.
I'm probably not going to get many results trying to test a DC power supply using an AC multimeter setting. What do you think?
I don't think so. I don't think
so either. We have minus 11.3. That's a tiny bit low, but it's okay.
All right, I do have to go check for that client.
5. Cool. All the voltages checking. Excellent. It is working.
All right. Blah blah blah. Block. I need to check on a price of 256. Actually, I'm going to do 248. 240. 256 gigabyte SSD. Ba-dum.
Let's find a speaker for this because I won't be able to hear it otherwise.
Okay. Sorry, the fun of running your own business, you gotta try to multitask sometimes.
I will borrow the speaker out of an LC because it will work just fine and they're easy to remove. Boop. There we go. One Macintosh speaker. Donated by my LC475. Right.
All right.
Press.
The Toshiba. Oh shoot! I closed out those tabs and I don't think I saved them. Damn it. Oh no. I had. Hold on. I can tell you in a sec. I just gotta go to a chat.
Okay, that's interesting. I get a pop from the speaker, but nothing else. So something's happening, but I don't know what.
Here, I'm gonna make you big because I'm just kind of sitting here.
If anything comes up on the monitor when I do this.
That's the power supply.
Nope.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Here we go. I knew I had them. I knew I had it somewhere. I can tell you in a sec what the specs are. Just got to go through the manual because they are here in the manual. Installation, blah blah blah.
Disconnect all this from this.
Troubleshooting. Here we go. The processor is a VIA C7 1.5 gigahertz. There's a Canada Computers nearby. John, that's what I was checking. Hey, Thomas. Yeah, I was checking at Canada Computers. So kind of like your but now that wants me to because the other two drives in it are spinny drives. Now I want to test the other two drives. I might end up stopping the stream because I gotta. All right, Mark, I will be back. I do have to call the client and just kind of let them know where we are and what's going on, and kind of give them an update. So, the stream is yours again.
Again, me again, folks. So all I'm going to do is just verify I put the firmware file on the card. Because I'm pretty sure I did, but you know, I could never be totally sure. Video scale. It should be that one. Pico 1. All you do is drop it on the card, and Pico will read it as a UF2 file, and then it just reboots. I wonder if you have to power that. You have to power that by USB if you're feeding ATX power, surely to go. Disconnect the USB. I try again. What would also be really helpful is if I could get the LED to work. That would be good. But hey, I might go and get another LED and like put it both ways around and see if the LED is actually outputting anything. Because I may have soldered it in the wrong way around. Because as people who've been watching the stream for a while, this is Mark's Mechno Babble. Yeah. Your stream has been taken. Do not be alarmed. Your stream has been taken over by Millennium Max. Okay, so we've got to pop out the power supply. Concerns me is the Pico isn't doing anything when I turn it on. Sorry about that, folks. I've been sitting here talking to my sci-fi. I apparently hit the back button on my trackball while I was clearing the desk to get to where I am now. I did determine from one of the eBay photos that the LED is indeed in backwards. So that's why the LED doesn't work. So I'm going to try and rectify that. First of all, I just Keeping it in flux and seeing if I can get that to flow out of there. Yeah. Jump scare. Just have to wriggle this out side by side as we can. Let's try not to destroy the pads on the circuit board at the same time. So you probably can't see what I'm doing because my hands are in the way, but I'm trying to hold on to the LED and desolder the pads at the same time. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. It's coming. It's free. There we go. Oh, there we go. Connect it.
And I'm back. So the client's going to go pick up a new drive.
Cool.
And then in the meantime, I'm going to be testing his spinny drives. Oh God, it's a 2 terabyte drive. It's going to take a while.
Maybe a hot minute.
Yeah. I'm awake with a full coffee. Woohoo! And thanks a little. Yeah, I'm back.
Trina has returned. Normal programming has resumed.
So yeah, I don't need to leave, which is good.
Run away.
But yeah, he's like, "Oh, it's going to take so long," and I'm like, "Yeah, well, we got an SSD that's dying. What about your spinning drives?" I got a bunch of emails that have come in. I'm not. That's garbage. Wedding and special events issue. Oh yeah, no, I'm not getting married. So let's delete that.
At least not this week, anyway.
Yeah. And what's this? Okay, that's more spam. Okay. Cool. All right, so
all
we're gonna
this emails come in. I told you.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
In the bin with it. Sorry, yes.
How's the vax going? Well, so apparently the cable that connects the terminal to the box. Haha. See, John, I didn't call it a monitor this time.
Terminal, Trina.
Yeah, that's what I said. A terminal.
Aha.
Haha. But the cable, it's serial cable, I believe it is.
Yes.
It's still causing issues. So
Okay.
I did ask for an update on it today from Dana, and I'm like, hey, if you want to come on the stream and give an update, people would be interested. But this whole worky thing is taking up too much time.
In it.
So that's the latest on the vac station. Not really too much.
I discovered while you were talking to your client that I did in fact put the LED on backwards.
Oh no!
So now I've done a bit of desoldering in your absence.
Well, yeah, I heard you talking about taking off a cap.
That was. Now I've got to try and put the LED back on with stupendously short legs into a hole that's not really cleaned
Well,
out.
that's funny. I was putting more solder on so I could take the cap off, and the cap fell off.
You can't ask it to do better than that, can you? Unless you were
Right?
putting it on in the first place.
So now I gotta try to get the solder out.
This is proving to be very taxing. Direct some solder over there like that to be able to. I just filled the hole with solder. That was clever. Help! This is the bit of soldering I don't like doing. It goes wrong. My trainer stats. Where are they? See, I have hemostats as well.
Nice. I can't see right now. I'm looking at the board.
It's okay.
Because the positive side on these things are like a nightmare to get taken, like get the solder out of them. But yeah, the cap just fell out. And I got the negative side taken out, but it's the positive side that's a pain in the butt.
Constantly the wrong way around if I needed to turn it around anyway. So take that on the side and aim it at the hole. For God's sake, get this damn thing to work. Ah, the performance regulator's in the way. And I can't see what I'm doing. This was supposed to be a relaxing Tuesday evening vibe soldering session. Trina's tearing her hair out.
Yeah, I'm tearing my hair out with these positive ends because they're all like just a pain in the patoot. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Because adding solder doesn't seem to help. It does with the negative side. It just came out nice and clean.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and raid my dad's supply of LEDs for fresh LED. I will return shortly.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
Yeah, well, tell me what you want. What you really want. Stuff. I'll find some there. There's a few scrappy little LEDs in this box. Let's see if I can pick something out. It's going to have to be a green one, but it'll work. Green's a good colour. Right. Did you put your... That one doesn't have a flap on the side of it, so I can't. Let's do my idea of what I'm doing with it.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I'm making sure I hit it right way. Cool. Actually, I should. So we got 4 hours to go of testing that 2 terabyte drive. He's like, oh, it took so long before. I'm like, yeah, but what's the point of getting it back only to have the drive die? So, all right, let's solder that on. What the heck are you doing?
I've got the LED stuck in the middle of the circuit board.
Oh. Come on, come on. Wow, not everybody talk at once, huh?
Two people highly focused on what they're doing.
Yeah, what we're doing. All right, that's that.
Okay, I'm going to leave that soldered in, sticking up one there for the moment because I need to make sure it's in the right way around, and that it'll be easy to get out and reinsert. The right way around. Q-tip. Where are my Q-tips? I need a Q-tip and some alcohol.
All right, let's take a look at my map. We're talking to you and you just can't hear us. Oh, okay.
Would you like to share it with the class?
Yeah, right? If you're going to talk, you got to share it with the class, little John. Come on.
Small good chemist.
That's right. All right, so
This thing's just twisting my biscuit now. The link fell off that enables the power on it. So, like,
okay, that's that done. Let's put those back in. Yeah, that's right, bank. Yeah, 4 hours and 19 minutes on that one drive.
yeah, it is a very big disk.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, the LED works. What do you know? Well, at least I got something right. Okay. Fixed it.
Okay, negatives go towards me. Okay.
It's permanent-ish. I'll have to do it for now. I'll adjust it later. I'm going to power it up and do some more sanity checks using multimeter because
There you go.
sanity checks are always good for places where there's no sanity to start with.
Yeah.
The sanity checks will go fine as long as I don't point the multimeter at myself. Because then it'll just shrug and go, "What do you want me to do?" It would be really convenient if I could find that jumper link because I need it to shut the power out. Stop messing with me.
All right, let's see what those are like. All right, I'm just gonna try putting the soldering gun on it and see what happens. Adding solder just simply seemed to make them come out, so I'm wondering if it just needs more direct heat.
Can't possibly.
Oh. Okay. Let's try adding more solder then. And the solder doesn't even want to stick to it. So weird. These are not budging at all. Hmm. It's like it's glued on. It won't even, it's not budging at all. Hey, Mark, welcome.
Hello, other Mark.
Yeah.
Now there's two of us.
Oh, God.
There's one at each end of the world, you know.
Mm. All right, I'm going to try putting some more solder on it. I don't know what else to do.
Mm.
I know one thing, though. My stomach's feeling wonky. And I might call it a stream because tummy is not happy.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. That seemed to do something. There we go. Well, it started moving and then it stopped. Why aren't you coming off?
Interesting. Doesn't
Yeah.
Pecan. I can find diagram on the underneath. That way around, which means that 5 volts. That might be why I couldn't find any power. That would be a no.
This must be a huge ground plane because I'm not getting it. I'm not getting anywhere with this other pin. This is getting frustrating at this point. Like the cap itself is, I think, hotter than that whole pin is. Hello, Francois. Welcome.
Why is that pin?
Sorry, I'm not reading the chat, John, so no, I can't hear you.
Shout louder.
Right. All right. This is getting frustrating and my stomach's feeling wonky, so I think it's a good reason to call it a stream.
Yeah, I've come to a bit of a dead end now, so.
Yeah, I'm kind of coming to a dead end, and then my stomach's also kind of feeling wonky, so yeah. I'll make everybody the same size and change my camera.
I mean, we've been at it for 2.5 hours, to be fair.
Yeah. Hi. Oh. Yeah. Mark's asking John something. Is that one of the Apple Aux servers?
I think it is AUX.
Yeah, it's been nice having you with us, Jess. For those that are new, hit like and subscribe. I don't stream every day. Sometimes. So yeah, yeah, my tummy's kind of feeling a bit wonky, so I think I'm gonna go lay down for a bit. But thanks everybody for tuning in. Again, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Do all the good things for the YubTubs. Make them happy. Yeah, also trinastech.com. Link is in the description. Check it out. There's links to all my online presence, including my coffee account. If you can, be greatly appreciated. Buy me a coffee. Help support the channel. But yeah, on that note, thanks, Mark, for joining me. And thanks to everybody for watching. Now I'm up to 14 people. I'm ending the stream.
So is the way.
Murphy's Law, yeah. All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll catch you at the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.